Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for giving so much love to my channel. How many of us truly appreciate what we have until it's gone? How often do we appreciate the loved ones who are no longer with us, wishing we had valued them more when we had the chance? Or think about our health, how we only truly realize its worth when faced with a challenge. I know I didn't, not until it was too late. I lost my vision due to a surgery, a moment in my life that I never expected, one that completely changed my world. Before that, I took my eyesight for granted, like many of us do with the things we have every day. I thought it was just an organ. But the moment I couldn't see anymore, I realized how much I had overlooked, how much I had failed to appreciate. That's the thing about loss. It teaches us what truly matters, often when it's already too late. And now, as I navigate life without what was once my most taken for granted sense, I've learned a lesson in gratitude that has transformed me. I've come to understand that appreciation is not just a fleeting feeling, it's a way of life, one that, when practiced, can ignite joy, meaning, and purpose in our everyday existence. Let us take a pause and think for a moment. We live in a world of likes, thumbs up, emojis, and double taps. We're constantly scrolling, reacting, and moving on. And while all of that feels like connected, but what if I told you that something as simple as real appreciation, not a digital thumbs up, but actual intentional words, could change not only how someone feels for the day, but how they perform, how they connect, and even how they live? Today's episode is all about appreciation, the science, the psychology, and how it can make a massive difference in our daily lives and in the organizations we work for. Think about it. We like posts on social media hundreds of times a week. But how often do we stop and say something meaningful to the people around us? At work, someone finishes a project and we move on to the next thing. At home, someone makes dinner or helps out, and we might barely acknowledge it. In this fast-paced, always-on world, genuine appreciation has become rare, and that's a growing concern, because unlike recognition, which is often based on outcomes, appreciation is based on people. It's not about what you did, it's about who you are and the effort you made. I will take a minute to talk about what is appreciation. Recognition is conditional. It's you hit your numbers, here's a reward. Appreciation is unconditional. It's I see the effort, I appreciate you. That's a powerful difference. Author and speaker Mike Robbins talks about this in his book, Focus on the Good Stuff. He reminds us that people don't just want to be rewarded, they want to be valued, they want to be seen, and yet, when someone appreciates us, many of us respond with, oh, it was nothing, or I didn't do much, or even worse, I could have done better. Mike calls this deflecting appreciation, and we've all done it. But here's the shift. Instead of deflecting, just receive it. Say, thank you. Let that appreciation land. Let it fill your tank. Now, let's dive into the science. Dr. Martin Seligman, often called the father of positive psychology, found that when people practiced regular appreciation or gratitude, their overall happiness increased and symptoms of depression decreased. One of his well-known studies had participants write a letter of gratitude and read it aloud to the recipient. The result, significant and lasting increases in happiness levels, even weeks later. When you appreciate someone, their brain releases dopamine and serotonin, those feel-good chemicals that enhance mood, memory, and motivation. It's not just nice to appreciate people, it's neuroscience. And here's the beautiful part. It works both ways. The person being appreciated feels seen and valued, but the person giving appreciation also experiences a positive emotional shift. It builds empathy, perspective, and connection. Let's shift to the workplace. Most organizations focus on metrics, performance, deadlines, KPIs. But when employees feel unappreciated, no amount of metrics will save morale. According to a Gallup study, employees who feel recognized and appreciated are more engaged, more loyal, and more productive. On the flip side, a lack of appreciation is one of the top reasons people leave their jobs. But again, it's not always about bonuses or Employee of the Month programs. It's about simple, consistent appreciation. I saw how much time you spent on that report. You handled that difficult conversation really well. Your energy makes this team better. These aren't grand gestures. They're moments, and moments add up. To my dear leaders, managers, and co-workers, if you want people to show up fully, start noticing them. Start appreciating not just the results, but the effort, the attitude, the resilience. Let's bring the concept of appreciation at home. At work, yes. But in life, how about a genuine thank you to your spouse or partner for doing something routine? Telling your child, I really appreciate how kind you were today. Thanking a friend just for checking in. These are small moments with big emotional returns. They build trust. They create closeness. They remind us that we matter. Do you really need a special occasion to appreciate someone? Just catch them being good and say something about it. Let's go back to Mike Robbins for a second. In his talks, Mike often says, if you don't let it in, it can't fill you up. When someone thanks you, don't brush it off. Don't say, it was no big deal. Say, thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Because every time we accept appreciation, we reinforce our own value. And every time we give it, we activate that value in someone else. So here's my request to everyone. Don't just press the like button or a thumbs up. Appreciate someone truly, verbally, genuinely. And when someone appreciates you, say thank you and believe it. Appreciation is free. It's powerful. And it's exactly what the world needs more of right now. Thanks for listening. And as always, I appreciate you being here. If this episode resonated, share it with someone you appreciate today. Until next time, a thank you costs nothing, but it can ignite everything.